Cancer, welcome to your May monthly love reading here at Soul Evolution Tarot. This reading is intended for anyone who has a special person in mind, and I will look at your current situation and take this into extended reading where I will look at any of the zodiac signs you might be dealing with. I'm also going to see what intention that person has for you and possible actions they might be taking. The link will be down below in the description box. Please keep in mind that energies are not gender specific, so assign the roles for yourself as needed. Time is fluid and energies shift all the time. Cross watchers are welcome. Other than that, this reading is for the sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. If you will feel guided to exchange energy on this channel, please consider liking, subscribing, sharing, leaving comments, and clicking notification bell in order not to miss any of my future videos. Also, I would like to express my gratitude for my current subscribers. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for your support. Okay guys, now let's get into the reading. My spirit guides that do no harm to me or through me for the highest and greatest good of all, please come with clear guided messages. Okay, Cancer, please get your person in mind and I will look at your situation, and then I will also grab a few of the oracle cards for you. So let's see what is going on for you and this person at this time. So what is the current situation between you guys? Current energies. We have the Hermit, major arcana coming through. Now let's see what are the obstacles and challenges you're facing right now. We have Page of Wands coming through. Now let's take a look and see what are your desires and aspirations when it comes to this individual. Okay, so we have 10 of Wands coming through. Now let's get one card and see what was the root cause of the situation that you're dealing with right now. Okay, we have another major arcana, Justice, coming through. Okay, now let's grab one card and see what was happening in your recent past. We have Ace of Wands coming through. Okay, now let's see what's going to be shifting, what other energies will be coming in for you in the months of May. Okay, so let's see what is changing, what is happening for you, Cancer, in the months of May. Okay, we have Page of Swords. Now, let's take a look and see your current energy towards this person. Okay, so what's your current energy at this moment? Oof, we have 10 of Swords. Okay. Now, let's see how this person is viewing you. What's their current energy towards you? Let's take a look. We have the World, another major arcana. So we have 3 majors so far. Now, Let's take a look and see when it comes to your hopes and fears in regards to the situation that you're dealing with and this individual. What are your hopes and fears in this situation? We have the Star, okay, another major arcana. And let's grab one card and see what is the possible outcome in the months of May. But keep in mind that energies shift all the time, okay? And we have the Lovers, okay? So a lot of major arcana in the spread, which tells me that there's a lot of shifts happening and changes for you with this individual and this connection that you're dealing with. I also want to grab a few of the oracle cards quickly. So this is the Romance Angels deck. So let's see what else we need to know in regards to the situation that you're dealing with. Let's take a look and see. Okay, we have separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. And to be honest, when I was pulling cards, I already saw this, that you guys are most likely in separation right now. Okay, so what else? Okay, and we have chemistry. There is a strong magnetic attraction here. Okay, and let's grab one Moonology card for you. So what else Spirit wants you to know in regards to the situation? We have, you're very close to achieving your goal. Give us Moon. Okay, and one card from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck to see what else, perhaps an advice for you. Okay, we have Fork in the Road. Interesting, because we do have the Lovers, which also talks about making some sort of a choice. But let's start from the beginning here. So for your current situation, we do have the Hermit, Major Arcana. And when this card came out, I got the feeling that most likely you and this individual that you're inquiring about are not together any longer, and I feel like you guys are retreating your energy from this individual right now. And really, you know, Hermit is someone who's actually, you know, doing the inner work, doing the shadow work, and really going within and, you know, trying to figure out what perhaps have caused the issues between you two. Okay, so I feel like at the moment this is what you're doing. I feel like you're maybe even spending a lot of time on your own without even perhaps you know, talking to your friends or family members. So I feel like you are just withdrawing your energy, especially from this individual. And when it comes to challenges and obstacles, we do have the Page of Wands, which tells me that there is still this attraction and spark that you feel towards this individual, but something you know, something happened between you two where you're no longer able perhaps even to express this to them, even though you might want to, but now it's just not possible. Also, Page of Wands could talk about like a desire to start over, perhaps for another chance, okay, with this individual. However, I see there's some burdens coming in with this Ten of Wands card here, especially because it's in a position of desires and aspirations. So I feel like you really want to let go of these burdens, because I feel like perhaps this connection has been really weighing hard on you, and you're just really exhausted and tired perhaps of dealing with all these obstacles and challenges that this connection brings. So I feel like you're just at the point where you're willing to just even give up on this situation, because you might have been trying really hard, and you see that things are not moving anywhere, or perhaps they've ended, and it's still like really weighing heavily on you. I feel like you can't really emotionally let go of this person still, because in the past I do see that there was a lot of attraction between you two. Ace of Wands talks about some kind of brand new start, but it was very passionate. And again, this chemistry card indicates that there's still a lot of chemistry between you two, but as we all know, chemistry is if there's only chemistry involved in the situation, this is something that is not going to be long term, or even like sometimes even committed, so let's say if you wanted something committed with this individual, but they were just looking to have a good time, then probably that's why things didn't work out between you two, because you were on different pages with this individual. But even though you guys felt very attractive towards each other, maybe there was lack of emotional fulfillment in the situation, which caused a lot of these burdens, okay? So maybe maybe your person was not reciprocating the emotional part of this connection. And that's why it has created a lot of challenges when it comes to this connection. What I'm also seeing with the root cause, we do have the Justice card. So sometimes this card could indicate some legal issues. So let's say if you were married to this individual, maybe you were going through a divorce with them, okay? But that's not going to resonate for all. This is for some that were in a committed relationship with this individual. But what I'm also getting with the Justice card, that perhaps there was lack of balance in the situation, okay? Maybe one person was not fair enough, or perhaps was not honest, or wasn't putting a lot of or equal amount of effort into the situation, and this has created a lot of imbalance, which led to this separation that you're dealing with right now. So something in your connection went out of balance and really created this distance between you two that led to this painful ending, okay? Because for your current energy towards this person, we do have the Ten of Swords. So it tells me this connection has ended between you two, and it was just really painful. It was really difficult for you to overcome, and I feel like you're still dealing with this unresolved perhaps emotion that you have, okay? But we do have 10-10 here, so it tells me that you are at the end of this difficult cycle in your life, and things will start moving forward for you, okay? What I'm also getting, just because we do have the Lovers here, it talks about making a choice. So perhaps you haven't really made up your mind 100% about this individual, whether to really let them go, even energetically, if you guys are not together any longer. You might be still holding on to them, or you're hoping for another chance with them. Okay, so for your future energies, we do have the Page of Swords. So it tells me that pages is all about pages are messengers. So I feel like perhaps in the near future you will still get a chance to talk to this individual. Okay, however, I don't feel that it's really going to give you a lot of clarity. Okay, you might want to get more clarity, and Page of Swords is someone who's curious. They want to communicate. Perhaps Page of Swords could also indicate that one of you is still keeping an eye on the other person, whether it's through asking some, or getting more information through friends or family, or through looking at the social media. So I feel like there's still this desire to know what is going on with the other person. And as I said, you might be getting a chance to talk to them, but since it is a Page of Swords, this is immature energy. I feel like one of you still is not really in a place of really being open or receptive to the situation. Now, if we look at your person, we do have the World card. So it tells me that they're also realizing that you guys have completed some kind of difficult cycle in this connection. Also, World could indicate that you are from a distance, like at a distance from each other. It could be physical distance, or it could be just emotional distance, where you have distanced yourself from each other, and perhaps you've closed down, and you're not being receptive. So whether it is you or them, take it however it resonates. But the World card could also indicate that this person is perhaps also wanting to just close the old cycle, this difficult cycle, and try and work on a new cycle, and maybe get another opportunity with you. Okay, so I feel like they might be willing to start all over, but you need to completely let go of the past. Okay, because if one of you are still holding on to the past regret, past hurt, it's really going to just drag this energy into the new cycle, and you might be repeating the same mistakes. So if you're really hoping to start all over with this individual, you really need to heal first, and then maybe you will get another chance. And I do see that it's probably you that will be making a choice in regards to the situation, but you really need to make up your mind whether you really want to try again and work with this individual. And you really need to see if this person that you're inquiring about is also willing to put equal amount of effort and energy into the situation, and if they're really in the right place of offering you something stable and committed, if this is something you're looking for. Now, when it comes to your hopes and fears, this is the Star card, another major arcana, which again talks about balancing the situation. I feel like you really want to heal the situation. You really want to be in good balance within yourself and with this individual. Also, Star card talks about patience. So patience and really allowing yourself this time to really heal, okay, from any painful situation that you had. Now, when it comes to your fears, I feel like you're afraid perhaps this is only a dream of yours, and perhaps you will not get another chance with this individual. So that might be, you know, really weighing heavily on you, because you're afraid that perhaps you really lost this individual for good. But with these cards, with the oracle cards, we have you're very close to achieving your goals. So this might be related to this connection. So if you have set a goal for yourself in regards to this individual, I feel like Spirit is indicating that you're very close to achieving something that you really want, but you need to be aware that you need to be you know, in the right vibration and in the right state of mind if you really want for things to work out. Okay, so if this is your desire, then you really need to address any previous, you know, wounds and traumas, okay, and really work on that first, and then you might really want to go and start all over with this individual again. With the fork in the road, Spirit is indicating that there has to be some sort of a decision made. Okay, so we do have two cards indicating that decision needs to be made in regards to this situation, and it is really up to you how you want to approach it. Okay, and lastly, I just want to grab one other oracle card that I got recently, this deck, and I'm going to read this from the book because it is very descriptive and I just want you to have full understanding. Okay, so we have two cards for you. Interesting. Okay, so let's see, we have the Creator. Okay, beautiful cards, and we also have the Sovereign. Okay, so let me find these cards and I will read it to you. So the Creator. Page 91. Creator finds us when we need to move the raw and pure energy in our body and allow it to physically manifest. To be with creation is to simply interpret that which is already within us. There are no rules for creation. This card also may indicate a time where you need to protect your creative work. Think of ideas, inspiration, and creativity as a seed that needs adequate attention, nurturing, and protection. If you have an idea or are working on something, you're being encouraged to keep the energy close to you. Nurture the seed, protect it, and keep it within your personal container. Do not scatter or share sacred creative energy with others until you know it is the right time. The balanced Creator has lots of energy and finds inspiration easily. Others may perceive them as always moving to new things, but in reality, they're grounded enough to show up to one idea in order for it to manifest. They also have a playful disposition and are skilled at turning challenges into opportunities to problem solve, as opposed to allowing themselves to get defeated. There is flexibility and fluidity inherent in Creator, which is electric and can serve as a catalyst for others to tap into their own wells of inspiration. They can view themselves as being unworthy, and their value can be dependent on how much other people appreciate their work. They may tend to isolate themselves, They can also overlook other aspects of their life, family, friends, responsibility, personal needs in favor of their creative work. On the other hand, they may have an inflated ego and have larger than life disposition. They also may believe that they need to suffer in order to create art, in turn keeping personal development and stagnant. Okay, so with this card, I feel like this is more in regards to perhaps a creative project or idea that you have. Okay, so if this is something that you're doing aside from aside from the situation that we were looking at, then this card really makes sense because it says you're very close to achieving your goal. So if you are working on some sort of a project or idea, creative endeavor, I feel like Spirit is really encouraging you to really, get into this drive, into this creative drive, and really work and really put 100% into this project, and you're going to be very successful. So sometimes we do need to sacrifice our time with family, friends, and even our partners in order to achieve something that we have in mind. So if that's the case, and maybe that was the challenge in this connection, then maybe first you really need to focus on this idea or project, and then really, if you really want this individual in your life, you always will get a chance. And again, maybe this is the decision you need to make for yourself, whether you really want to work on your creative endeavor or really put your energy into this connection. So maybe that is the challenge in this connection. Okay, that's not going to, of course, resonate for all, but I feel like for some of you this is very relevant. And we also have the Sovereign card. I'm going to find this. Okay, what page is it? Sovereign. Okay, 111. Okay, here we go. The Sovereign card indicates us to activate the leader, visionary, and enthusiast within us. It is a time to welcome in passion and fire while creating structure that allows for you to nurture your dreams. Sovereign creates a container which allows for growth within themselves and others. They approach situations with a no bullshit attitude and may come across as harsh to some people. Their strong boundaries and opinions may even be intimidating to others, but in reality, it is their way of nurturing. They have no interest in pleasing others simply simply to keep them comfortable. They will continue to push those around them so they can grow. The Sovereign also calls us to create structure. From a place of structure, the Sovereign knows that life runs more smoothly, allowing for the manifestation of true success, security, and happiness. Where in your life do you continue to find chaos? Where are your energy and resources getting sapped? The Sovereign invites you to examine those situations practically and cut out what is no longer serving you. This is not a time for being sentimental or nostalgic. The Sovereign is realistic about what is needed and gets it done, knowing that it makes room for true peace. The Balanced Sovereign is a leader that belongs only to themselves. They are in service to others by choice, and their method of leading is in empowering others. They are strong and know that just how capable they are. They will claim their space without hesitating, inviting the others around them to do the same. An unbalanced Sovereign may become domineering. They can become too controlling and bounded, not creating space for emotional connections and softness with those in their life. They fear not being in control, and in turn they may lash out at those around them and micromanage everything in their loved ones do. Okay, so I feel like this card is again indicating that you have the potential, you potentially have the power to create something, and sometimes you need to take your power back, and sometimes it there needs to be a sacrifice made. Okay, and people need to understand that if you are working on something, then perhaps you need to sacrifice this time in order to achieve your goal. Okay, so sometimes people might perceive you as egoistic or selfish, but in reality you're just really working towards your goals and dreams. So I get a strong sense that maybe this connection has experienced a lot of challenges because you were trying perhaps to put a lot of time and effort into something like an idea you had, or perhaps a creative project, and perhaps that's why your relationship really struggled, and there was this imbalance because you were not able to fully give yourself to this connection. Okay, so this is the case that might have why you guys have separated, because the other person was not really understanding you fully, and perhaps they were just wanting more attention from you. Okay, so let me know down in the comments if it's resonating for you, or what is going on in your situation. Okay, now I will take this reading into extended, and I will look at the zodiac signs we have here, and I will see what intentions this person has towards you, and perhaps what possible actions they might be taking. So let's take a look. We do have Virgo energy, we have Libra, we have Aquarius, and we have Gemini. And I'm going to grab one more, so I will look at 5 zodiac signs. So we have Libra again, so let's try one more time. And we have Virgo. Okay, so Libra and Virgo is strongly indicated here. So okay, then I will look at 4 of these zodiac signs. Okay, other than that, I'm sending you lots of love and light, and I will see you guys in my next reading. Take care. Bye bye.